get one chance to do this on stream.
Right. Happiness is a choice. Snug as a bug on a drug. Oh, heavens no. Oh, God.
It is very dangerous to put your hands outside the windows of the train.
Arthur, where are you? Arthur! Where'd you go? Arthur! Arthur!
I should just take my joy, shouldn't I?
I need to apologise because I've only just set this up and everything still sounds so bloody loud. Right, hopefully that should be better.
Percy! Percy!
Arthur, where are you? Arthur!
What have you been up to? No one's seen you for hours.
Ah, nose to the grindstone, you know.
Then why haven't I heard a single whoosh through the door since 10 o'clock? Did you forget we're having Deirdre's birthday party?
Oh.
We've got a piñata.
Right. Brilliant. Of course.
Have you forgotten your joy?
Of course not. Snug as a bug on a drug.
Well, come on then, finish up.
Just have a few more pages. I know you're very busy.
Then don't take too long to finish.
Aha! The power cell's empty.
Well, what will you do?
I'll get a new one.
Do you know I used real butter in Deirdre's cake? And that was the last of it.
There is now a curfew in effect at night.
Right. Nobody's having nightmares over that. Well, I expect you in the conference room presently. Don't dawdle. You don't want to miss the piñata.
Wasn't Prudence supposed to be coming back today? I made her a welcome back card.
Drug trials a qualified success, says Sir Robert. First round of trials of a new anti-chronic medication have been qualified success, stated Dr. Lander Cross. Despondency can be reduced in rats and taking them electrical shocks. Despondent rats take up twice as long to navigate a maze after administration of the drug. Previously, despondent rats regain up to 50% of their navigation speed before administration of the shocks. The drug has now been tested in human volunteers. Citizens who wish to apply.
That's right, isn't it?
Stuff it. I really don't care.
Do you think the canister wonders what life's like outside the tube? Of course he'd have to break the tube to get out. That would break it for everybody. Clive birth whistle.
Dear Mr. Bristwhistle, it's so thoughtful of you to suggest how best to rearrange the department. I'm always grateful for suggestions from junior staff on how best to do my job as director. However, I am afraid that it would be destabilizing to swap your office with that of Mr. Hastings. Fortunately, turnover in this department is high. If Prue doesn't return soon, I don't see why you couldn't have her office. In the meantime, I suggest you pop another joy and you'll feel the sunshine in your face, whether you have a window or not. All the best, Victoria Bing, director. Take that, Clive, you little shit.
You're for the party, aren't you?
We all have a manager who is like that.
Well, let's see what Miss Bing thinks of your work now, Clive.
Farm workers expected to return from Germany. With the last of the harvest in and frost painting the valleys of Thurgesden, Wellington Wells, 129 volunteer farm workers are expected to return home within the next 2 weeks, states Sir Robert Bing. Highly paid and well fed, volunteer worker replaces one German soldier heroically fighting communism in the Eastern Front. Unemployed men of Wellington Wells who are interested in volunteering for work in Germany in his military contact Upham Werner Earnhardt at his office at Waterloo House. That's sounded that.
Not sure about that one.
Now the aim here is to screw his colleague. Taxi service restored on 3 wheels. Wellington Wells once again has taxi service. Bicycle taxi that is. The enterprising young Nigel Hemmingford is now paying passengers along Great Street. Is also willing to take up 2 customers at a time anywhere in Wellington Wells. Hemmingford 17 built his taxi out of 2 bicycles with the assistance of Father Edmund Hemmingford, known locally as the Wicker Man, for his mastery of the art of crafting wicker. The seating of Mr. Hemmingford, the youngest bicycle rickshaw, as he likes to call it, takes its inspiration. According to Mr. Hemmingford, the elder, from Roman racing chariots, contrary to what is seen as the old movies, these had to be as lightweight as possible, yet sturdy.
Oh, I think not.
Wellington Under reopens, thanks to the heroic efforts of Colonel von Stauffenberg's efficient mechanics. The Wellington Under will restore limited service. The following stations will be served for 1 hour after curfew ends to 1 hour before curfew week begins. Waterloo, Minorca, City Hall, Trafalgar, Thermae, Victoria. Tickets are 1 shilling 6p for the aged. Details are available for stations or during operating hours.
Right.
Right. That's that. Scrap paper, and here is a letter in what I'm almost private. It's Clive's terrible handwriting. Dear Director Bing, one of your employees is a subversive and maybe even a downer. I heard him in the commissary telling a friend that he thinks that his job redacting old articles is silly. And what's so scary about the truth? He's very tall and slim, with black hair and brown eyes and glasses. I know you should have asked his name, but I am naturally a shy woman. And that's where it leaves off. A shy woman, are you, Clive, or just a nasty manipulative schemer?
That little shit. He wants my view.
Yes.
Whatever happened to you, Prudence?
Wow. Wow, they actually put that in there? My god.
You're not coming back, are you, Prue? But where did she go?
Bolshevism against Europe Gala a smash. A new and exciting exposition of Bolshevism against Europe, I can't even say the bloody word, had its sparkling gala at the City Hall last night. 88 invited luminaries, including the new Queen of the Wellington Wells stage, Jane Morris, as well as the members of the Executive Committee, and of course Sir Robert Bing, and his eye-catching daughter Victoria, attended the governor's function. The exhibition is now open to the public. Bolshevism against Europe, mounted by the Wellington Wells Committee for Anti-Communist Action, uncovers the secret history of the Bolshevik movement before its takeover of Russia and murder of the Tsar and the creation of the Soviet Union. It traces the hidden connections between the Soviet Union, the British Labour Party, the Roman Catholic Church, and the Freemasons. Finally, it reveals the insidious perfidy of communist fellow travellers, even now within our own society. Visitors will learn how to be on the alert for communist conspiracies and propaganda. Exhibition is free to the public, continuing to November the 15th. We're going to have to censor that because no one needs to know that that's there. Remember to turn in your automotive. Colonel von Stauffenberg reminds citizens that all private automotives have been requisitioned by the municipal authorities on behalf of the Imperial German Army and must be returned in by October the 2nd. Owners are to bring their vehicles, which must contain at least 1/4 full tank of petrol, to the train station. To reduce queues, vehicles with license plates ending in 1 and 2, maybe return on Monday the 3rd and 4th on Tuesday, 5th and 6th on Wednesday, 7th and 8th on Thursdays, and 9 on 0s on Fridays. A fine of £100 will be levied against the registered owner of any automotive not turned in by that date. The fine of an empty petrol tank is £10. Owners with a current municipal exemption, of course, are not required to participate. Margaret Worthing will open Battle of Flowers. Miss Margaret Worthing has been crowned a junior field commander of the 1946 Battle of Flowers, which takes place on this Sunday. She will lead an annual flower parade accompanied by her father Jack Worthing, former lead actor of the Will Kemp Travelling Players. She was crowned last night at the Garden Gala by 1945's junior field commander Sally Boyle. Miss Worthing was selected, according to her organisers, because of her spectacular victory garden. We are all amazed by how many different varieties of exotic flowers she'd grown, all while helping feed her family with her vegetables. The Battle of Flowers dates back to 1920, when participants in the flower parade decided to dismantle their floats and attack each other with blooms. The Battle of has become a traditional end to the flower parade. Police arrest 4 in breeder riot. 1 man ran off elderly and 3 unnamed women were arrested in what the police are calling another breeder riot Sunday night. The victim, Miss Anne McCutcheon, appears to be in a stable condition, as is her husband, Mr. Cyril McCutcheon. There is no word yet of the condition of her baby, whose birth was not expected for another 2 months. The arresting officer, PC John Constable, stated it is dangerous for women who are in the family way to strut their condition about. Frankly, says people of decent folk are doing their level best to forget. Continued on page 33. The truth. Truth will out.
I did take them. No, leave me alone. I took my joy. No, leave me alone. No. Oh, hi, Arthur.
He seemed to be a bit behind in our work, now that you mention it.
Well, I'm afraid we've come to the end of our time. Tune in again next time when we'll talk about malaria. It's not nearly as bad as it sounds. Most people survive it.
I don't know if you can see, but if you look very carefully, he's a mouse.
Well.
And yes, I am searching through everything in here.
And welcome to today's edition of Well, the show where we talk about how to be your physical best. Now, some of you listeners about feeling malaise and leprosy. The first
There you are. You nearly missed the piñata. It's the most adorable Spanish custom. Uncle Jack did a whole show about it. You smash it until all the sweets come out. Come on, hit it! Hit it! Hit it!
Go on, give it a big old whack!
You are off your joy. Take one of mine. Oh my lord. He's a downer. Call security. We've got a downer.
Take your joy. Take your joy.
Probably a bad time to ask for that raise.
You smell gas?
Flaming Nora.
Forget him, there's no time.
Now, for those of you who don't know, this game is a bit of a random mystery. So no two games really are the same. So how you play it is, well, quite random. I've actually watched a playthrough on it, but I'm not expecting it to be the same as what I've actually got. So we'll see how it goes.
Christ, how far did those bastards chase me? There were bridges, weren't there? And tunnels. I'm pretty sure I'm not in the parade anymore. I don't even think I'm still in the village.
So, where am I? I'm somewhere under the Garden District. We all got some journal. Let's see what it says. So I've only played 22 minutes. There we go. Right. That now.
Those bobbies seem to have locked me in. I suppose they were worried about the gas. Terribly thoughtful of them.
What? Was this a mistake? It seemed so clever to disappear first, rather than trying to brazen my way across the bridge. After enough joy, they forget they'd ever known a Prudence Holmes. Basically, Clive would take my offers, and they would forget anyone. And they forget anyone else was ever in it. But now that I'm here, I wonder, should I put my trust in Mr. Kate? And where are his bloody instructions? In the abandoned house, yes, but which abandoned house? They're all abandoned. and how to deal with all these restaurants. My god, they all look like something out of Dante. We'd chase someone out whenever they wouldn't take their joy, but we never really thought about where they went. I knew we chased them out, joy made them sick, but I didn't know it was here. To starve and weep and remember. I assumed they were sent to a sanatorium, a decent hospital. I suppose that's what I wanted to believe. We are all complicit. We know without knowing and don't want to remember, so we don't. My god, I can't wait to get to the mainland. That was an interesting.
She ran this way. I wonder if I'll see her again.
To Mr. Rupert Underhill, Station 4, Jim Watt, Chief Engineer. Dear Rupert, are you quite certain Teddy's off his joy? Perhaps he's merely forgot. You've got to look after your mate's man. Have you tried trying a sting around his finger? It always helps me. Anyway, I can't reassign Teddy because I haven't got a replacement. All the juniors are off at Scargill. The subsidence has been serving all sorts of connections. And the Motolin must flow. I really appreciate your sticking by your post, but don't do our duty. Who are we? By trying this string around this finger, I feel certain you'll manage the situation. All best, Jimmy. Crafting. Let's see.
There we go. 3 years of the salamander and me getting into constant trouble finally pay off.
Right, I'm sure I've got everything. Almost.
I'll need some odds and bobs and bits of metal to make a lockpick. What happened to him? Or rather, who?
Are they going to hurt us?
No one's going to hurt you, Percy. I promise.
But have they hurt the city?
I don't think they'll blow anything else up.
Why?
Because we surrendered, I hope.
Well, what are we going to do, Arthur?
We're brothers. We'll look out for each other.
Always important to pick up as much tat as possible.
Too bad I don't have any other hatches to go to just yet. your joy. That's the first fight I've won since primary school. Actually, I think it's the first fight I've been in since primary school.
Well, that's a little secret people sometimes fail to, sometimes forget.
Bridge. I've got to get to the bridge. In the parade district, which I just got chased out of. Brilliant. Ah, the train station. If I can get to the train station, I can just follow the old rail tunnel all the way to the bridge. Be nice if there was a map, wouldn't it? I suppose back in those days we could remember where things were. Oh, just, I think this might be the one Sally and me tried to blow up. I always wondered what happened to the letters. There was an awful lot of smoke.
Oh, V1.
I am coming for you, Percy. I haven't got it all figured out, but I will find you. Berries? They grow all over the Garden District, don't they? I guess I can eat these till I run across a pub.
Nanny's tea party. Do come in your finery and remember your manners. Okay.
I hope this doesn't give me food poisoning. A Rose of Gilead. Percy told me about these. They're good for wounds and things. Maybe I should make some bandages, just in case. Crib. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. When was the last time there was a baby in Wellington? in Wales, like they couldn't remember their faces. Or they couldn't stand remembering them. What's on those beds? Oh, God. I'm not the only one remembering the children, am I? Makes sense. They're all off their joy out here. What's on those beds? Oh, God. I'm not the only one remembering the children, am I? Makes sense. They're all off their joy out here. Toy tea set. Funny, Percy never played with toys. He didn't like anything that wasn't really the thing it was supposed to be. Food didn't used to go rotten this fast, did it? Maybe I could make some sort of ointment to put on my wounds. Otherwise, I'll never feel better. It works. I feel loads better. Percy was never wrong about a thing like that.
Oh, I keep forgetting not to be silent. Yeah.
Nice suit.
Thank you. My uncle bought it for me last Christmas.
Anxious to get back home to the village?
Well, I live in the parade.
You won't get past that door. Not without one of them disposable electrical cars that all the bobbies have. And a power cell.
Know where I could mug a bobby?
You're a brave one, aren't you? No. I'll trade you one.
Don't you want to go back home?
Home to all those bastards who chased me out of my house. When they all catch the plague and die, then I'll go back. There's something I want a whole lot more. Those bastards in that camp over there, with the helmets and the proper weapons. They took something from me. You get them back from me, I'll give you my card.
Sounds quite dangerous, isn't it?
Of course it's bloody dangerous. That's why I'm paying you. Come and find me in that sort of hamlet over there. We'll trade.
All right. Well, what are they?
Me medals. From the war. I won the DSO at Dunkirk and the Victoria Cross at Ramsgate. Those bastards. They thought it was funny that I still had them. Fucking funny they thought it was. No, I'll need a power cell to fire this thing up. Hooligans stole most of those too.
Right. Well, I'll see what I can do. Well, off I go to a camp of robbers. Maybe I can defeat them with my rapier-sharp wit. Heavens alive. It's a bloody fortress.
Okay guys, I'm gonna take a very short break so I can use the loo, so just give me one moment and I will be back. Hello again, welcome back. So, now, we've got to get into this. Lockpick.
Sally would have loved this. We could never get in here. I guess I have to take that elevator. I hope no one notices. lovely day, Fred.
A lovely day it is. Not many people get this far. It's sort of a test. Someone who gets this far usually puts up a decent fight in the arena.
I don't suppose there's some way I could be more useful to
Thank you very much, Aaron Bell. Thanks for the host.
Well, I can write a lovely poem. I won a prize in school.
Nah. We've already got a bard. First, put your things in that box. We'll leave you there to starve.
Gird thy loins for the moment of truth, for it is upon you.
I thought you were following me, Aaron.
This is the best service we've had.
We can have multiple quests, you can choose which one to focus. Okay, yeah. Thank you, thank you, Aaron Bell.
According to his wallet, ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome warmly Arthur, King of the Parade! Let's see if he can keep blood off that lovely suit, especially his. Hey, in the other corner, is our two-time winner, Danny Defoe!
Bloody hell! Arthur Hastings? I'm sorry? I don't think I know you. Of course you know me. You got me sacked from the Oak Colin. I don't remember that. I don't work there anymore. You thought one of my articles was insufficiently original? Danny Defoe! You've lost a bit of weight. To be fair, you did copy my piece line by line. Who gives a shit, Hastings? A newspaper's supposed to make you feel good. Nobody remembers what they read. I don't want to fight you. The feeling is muted. There's only enough food for the winners, see?
Now lads, choose your weapons. One is quite lethal. The other will just give the other chap some bad dreams. Up to you.
That padded one doesn't look nearly as effective. How badly do I not want to kill good old Danny?
Which one do I want to go for? Let's have some fun.
And he's picked the lethal one. That's cheery.
Hey, some guy, I've got great odds on you. Don't fuck it up. He's gonna come on strong with that lead pipe. You're gonna want to block that.
Am I off my joy? Most definitely. Ow. Ow! Wow, finally.
Arthur, you are free to go. It's been a real pleasure having you over. Catch you later.
Yes, I am most definitely off my bloody joy.
Let's all wish him well on his journey.
Uh-oh.
Oh God, this on. Oh God. There's some sort of vent. I wonder if I can pry it loose. Need a jimmy bar. I suppose now that no one is actively trying to kill me, I ought to be on the lookout for a Motoline dispenser. That chap at the bridge said I'd need a power cell and his war medals.
I know about that, so can I? You do not have enough skill points. Oh, alright. Yeah, there we go.
I better figure out how to get rid of him real quiet like. I definitely don't want a crowd. Please don't make a fuss. Just relax. Don't question it.
Locked. Aha, but I remember how to make a lockpick.
Fun fact, I actually know how to lockpick. This TV looks so suspiciously like the one you get in Fallout 4. Oh well.
Now I lay me down to sleep. Well, you've made your bed, Arthur, haven't you?
There we go. Now I'm not so thirsty. Right, the important thing is to take as much stuff as you can. Oh, and yes, that is the next section. Quick slots fill automatically from your inventory and are displayed in the lower right corner of the screen. To select the active quick slot, press 1 for healing items, 2 for food, 3 for tools and throwables, and 4 for drugs. Press that guard button again to scroll through the items queued in each quick slot. Hold F to use or equip the item. Nice. Tutorial hint. It's easier to move among your enemies if they are looking elsewhere. To cause a distraction, select your gadget quick slot with 3 and tap 3 again until you cycle to have a bottle. Raise the bottle with F. Target is marked with rotating reticule. And press and hold the left button to aim and release and throw someplace you want them to investigate. To abort, just tap the right mouse button. Cool.
Leave us alone, you bastard! Don't eat meat! Don't eat it!
How to be sneaky? Why not?
Just lie down.
Yeah, that is not how to be sneaky.
I think that's everything I had when they jumped me.
Get my stuff back, which is optional. No, I need my stuff back.
Strange custom. It's called a piñata. We have it right here. Here it is. It's a large, colourful paper-mache sculpture. You see, and it's filled with sweets. You're supposed to smash it until all the sweets come out, and it turns out the custom isn't next to it at all. It's Spanish. Originally like
I guess I can go to that hamlet and give that chap his medals, and he'll give me the card I need to cross the bridge. Right. Now I just need that power cell.
What you do in town is smash them until you get the joy into them.
There we go. I can find a power snortolene, pure resublimated dimortolene. The fuel of the future now.
Right, let's get out of here.
If I crouch, I bet I can disappear into those bushes.
Enemies won't spot you if you're sneaking on one of the bushes with yellow flowers unless they bump into you.
Please just lie down. It's nothing
Hello.
personal.
Goodbye.
You're not the bloody help, are you? So get out!
Damn it. Haha, death by glass. Sorry, I'm just seeing what I've got. Oh, you know what? Right. A quick search. Oh. That's useful, that's useful. That's better. Right, I think we should get out of here.
Oh, God. That smells awful in there.
I sang the wise old owl, and he left the room at once. So I don't suppose I'll do it again for months and months.
A lovely rotten potato. I'm not sure I want to eat it. I suppose I could. Might throw up. Just, watching the day go by.
I wrote to Oscar Hammerstein that I would be his star. He said, come down and sing for me, and I'll see how good you are. And I don't suppose I'll do it again for months and months and months.
Oh, I actually now remember this scene.
I sang the wise old owl, and he left the room at once. So I don't
I'll do it again for months and months and months. My mother always told me that I had a splendid voice.
No current. The editor. Enough with this bleeding heart editorials. The agitators that were hanged had it coming. If they had destroyed the register of children, the whole town would have been destroyed. Stick to reporting the football scores and save the editorizing. We don't need police looking for every Tom, Dick and Harry that took care of those out parents. What are the police going to do? Arrest the whole town? The editor. I must vigorously disagree with your recent editorial regarding the vigilante action against the saboteurs. These selfish parents attempted to destroy the registry of children so that their own would not have to be hostages. Their actions were a slap in the face to every family that has sent a son off to war. Do our duty. By long English tradition, cowards are hanged to encourage the others. Saboteurs, cowards deserve no better.
This my choice. I wrote to Oscar Hammerstein that I would be his star. He said, come down and sing for me, and I'll see how good you are. And I don't suppose I'll do it again for months and months and months.
No, I don't suppose I'll do it again for months and months and months. I sang the wise old owl, and he left the room at once. So I don't suppose I'll do it again.
Taxi. Thanks for a bit of British ingenuity, the Bellet brothers, who were too ill with measles to take the train last week, will be able to join their playmates after all. General Bing's office dispatched a taxi and drive the youngsters to Bristol, where they arrived just in time to board the German ocean liner taking them to Bremerhaven. It was certainly a challenge to find a working taxi at these times, there's a general, but was go above and beyond the Eau Current, which is the Billet Boys and Bon Voyage aboard the St. Louis.
Oh, that's a bit risky. Look what happened to Goldilocks. Well, that's terribly romantic, isn't it? They had each other until the end.
Yes, I'm afraid it's very sad.
Don't worry.
Yeah, I kind of had to do that. It's the least that one can do. Rules of the Garden District.
I thought the Garden District was a wilderness of lawless lunatics. Apparently it's just got its own rules. I'd better figure out what the other ones are.
Rules of the Garden District. Don't steal. Have little enough as it is. You're welcome to visit, but do be sociable and have a chat. Nice fellow. Sleep in your own bed. Remember Goldilocks? You can eat any fruit you find except the fruit of the apple tree. The bobbies will kill you. Okay.
Look, I really need this. It occurs to me that the locals may not be all that welcoming. Oh dear. Hello? Anyone out there?
Are you a tourist? You dress like one.
Shit.
Slumming it, are we? Must be nice to have a closet.
Over here! Over here! You want to get thrashed? Come in! Come in! God, you're new here, aren't you? From the parade?
Yes. Well, how could you tell?
Yeah. I'll tell you how to survive your next 5 minutes, and in return you'll give me your socks.
That's outrageous.
Your funeral.
Why are they so angry?
Because that suit you're wearing reminds them of all the jolly, proper, decent wellies who drove them out of their homes in the village. And now we're all cold and tired and starving to death. You better get a nice sharp rock and rip that to shreds.
My uncle gave this to me for Christmas.
Or they'll rip you to shreds.
Shit. I hadn't thought there would be so many.
Yeah, it's like the latest groovy nightclub, isn't it? People get a bad batch of joy, and it like flips a switch, and they can't take joy anymore. So they get chased out of the village. Been a lot of bad batches lately.
So what happens if I rip up my suit? They invite me over for tea and biscuits.
Then they really won't give a damn what you do, so long as you don't take things that don't belong to you. Or go up and punch someone in the nose. Now you can survive the next 5 minutes. Cheerio!
Mum, Dad, I've come home. Oh, don't you worry, dearie. Everything will be all right from now on.
I don't think my suit is decent anymore. I wear it around the garden district, but proper folk will have me pegged for a wastrel.
I got your medals. Thank you. You don't know what these mean to me. To know that some of us fought. To know that I fought. Probably too young to remember. We stood tall in those days. In 42, we threw them back into sea. And they came back in 43. It weren't the same. I hate to be a bother, but the card to get across the bridge? Right. Oh, of course, yeah, sorry. Forgive an old man his memories. Well, good luck.
I've got this key card, and I can power up the gate with the power cell. I guess I'm ready to cross the bridge. A safe. I suppose if there's something valuable in this house, it ought to be in here. Sweet dreams, Arthur.
Falling down, falling down.
I lied for you today at 4:15.
That's not good, Percy. You're rubbish at lying.
I was a good liar today.
Who did you lie to?
Mrs. Boyle,
Mrs. Boyle came here?
her face was all red, and her voice was like Mom when she's angry. And I thought that you would ask me why she's angry.
Why was she angry?
I decided that she was angry, but I decided that she was angry because you were up in a tree next to Sally Boyle's bedroom window last night at 8:15 p.m.
Oh, bloody hell. What exactly did he say?
I told her that I was infantry.
Oh, Percy, that's very bad.
No, Arthur, it's brilliant.
Why is it brilliant?
She won't make me be in trouble, because I'm slow.
You didn't have to do that.
She told me not to do it again, so I promised I wouldn't.
Thank you.
I love you, Arthur.
I love you too.
Right, let's see. Now that we've got a torn suit, we make the effort to
Go home and go to bed.
get out. But I'll keep looting a few more stuff.
No one saw me hide. I bet I could stay here forever. At least until I starved to death.
Well, nothing lasts forever, does it?
I try not to talk about the... you know, but sometimes I just can't help it.
Have you been sleeping all right?
Stay where I can see you.
It's after dark.
No one likes a lurker.
At least there are flowers out here.
You'd be amazed what people throw into the bins.
How are you holding up?
If you get a cut out here, you'd better bandage it up. You can get an infection just from a scratch.
It could be worse, I think.
Getting enough sleep?
Go to bed.
It's important.
Didn't we go to school together? Miss Bing's class.
It's strange. There's things here you could never find in Hamlin Village.
Wow, very shifty.
At least we have our memories.
Quite literally shifty.
Boxes just because they're not looking, okay?
I know how you feel.
It's best not to fight, if you can help it. Shove them away and just run as fast as you can.
I wish the abyss would stop looking back at me.
At least we're alive, right?
Stay away from the ones with plague. It's a terrible way to die.
What a nice bug. It's daytime, but at least it's safe to walk around. Do I really want to buy stuff here? No. I actually could use some joy if I had some, but nope.
Bloody hell, I've forgotten about the revolvers. If I go through without taking my joy, I'm gonna get spanked. I better run like hell when it lets me out.
Oh, here we go.
Oh dear. One bridge down, and I'm off to the train station. This is where we hang them, isn't it? They broke into the police station, tried to burn the register so the Germans wouldn't know which kids to take. We didn't want the Germans to be angry, did we? We were so scared, or maybe just so tired, so we hanged them to encourage the others. I wonder if we'd made the Germans take the kids by force instead of bringing them down to the station singing London Bridge, if things would be different now. Oh. I hope that's the worst thing I remember. Says the chap heading to the train station. Oh, what lovely memories are waiting for me there. At least I can get on the train tracks there and get the hell out of town. No, I just need to find the train station. I want to be able to see it from a distance.
Yes, I need water.
Been a while, hasn't it?
You'd be amazed what people throw into the bins.
Getting a bit thirsty. I better find something to drink. Where's a pub when you need one? There's a pump on Barrel Hole, isn't there? And here we are. Not quite as grand as it used to be. Of course, there hasn't been a train since the Germs left. Still, the tracks go from here all the way to the bridge, and then across the river. And then all over Britain. I wonder if Prue made it this far. I wonder why Mr. Kite sent her to the Garden District at all. She could have just popped over the bridge from the station at Apple Hole.
What are we going to do if there isn't food? Will you shut it? I'm trying not to blow myself up.
Hey, look up your board bags, I'll piss in your corpses.
We're coming for you, you greedy bastard!
Go eat a banger, you leaky scanner! You're done hoarding all the bee meat!
Jesus Christ. I haven't been in here since.
Yeah. Look, it's not you, it's me.
Just made them take this instead of us bringing them here. Singing London Bloody Bridge. You shut the fuck up. It's food, not a statue.
How do I get down to the tracks?
We don't have another bomb, do we?
Has to be a way in. He gets in.
You're not the bloody hell, are you? So get out!
You'll have a go.
This isn't Harry! It never was!
You're busted. I'm coming back.
I'm getting old. Shit. I've always liked you, actually.
I wasn't sneaky enough.
Ah, that's how I get down. Right. Now I just have to find the tracks and walk on out of Wellington Wells.
water. When unlocking trackside door, always do be careful. ADBC. Oh. Out first. So, A, D, B, C.
I'm so sorry, Percy. I should have got on the train with you, like I promised. The rule was if a kid was a day over 13, what could I do? You could have kept your mouth shut, Arthur, and not told them you were 13. That's what you could have done.
I'd go with him.
And you are too old to go to Germany, are you not?
Please, no! He can't take care of himself.
Bloody Bobby. I told him I wanted to board even if I was 10 days too old, but we don't make the rules anymore, Mr. Hastings. I shouldn't have told him they got my birthday wrong. I don't even know why I did. Should have just kept quiet and got on the train. Bloody hell. There's been some sort of cave-in. So much for walking down the train tracks to the Britannia Bridge. What the fuck do I do now?
Oh, look! It's a little lost lamb. Where's Bo Peep? Eating your curdsy way, I bet. That's little Miss Muppet, you muppet. Can we pound him now? Yep. Remember the 5th of November! Remember the 5th of November! Fire! Whoa! Whoa! Who will guard the Guardians? Huh? Who will guard them? Your B-mates! We've come to the end of our time! We've come to the end of our time! You can't just call it a victory. Victory is when... Down you go! Supper's over!
Why are we doing this to each other?
Look at that pose on that.
Bloody hell. That's Ollie. Ollie!
Come for me, have you?
Ollie! I'm Arthur!
You won't get me! You won't get me, you bastard!
Ollie! No! It's Arthur!
Bloody murdering wastrels!
You've gone mental!
I'll save you, Margaret!
I'm your old neighbour, Artie!
Always lying!
Little Artie!
Artie's gone, they took him away!
Ollie, no! They
You're
didn't!
lying! You're a wastrel!
Ollie, it's Arthur!
Well, why didn't you say that before? Oh my God, Artie. Little Artie.
Yeah, for fuck's sake.
Watch your mouth, laddie. What would your mum think? I thought they took you away.
No, they had my birthday wrong.
What?
Sorry?
No, of course not. No, you've got it all wrong. That was Jack turned you in and I what tried to save you.
Right.
I remember now. You came back. From the station. The only one.
You don't think they hurt him? Percy?
The Germans aren't animals, you know. They just wanted to make sure we stay quiet. And we did. Spot of tea?
That's very kind of you. I'm not thirsty.
That's right, Margaret. We have to run after water.
I have to find him.
Any idea where he might be after all these years?
Not really. I know I have to get out of Wellington Wells. I thought I could take the train tracks to the bridge.
Aye. The only way to the Britannia Bridge is the train station and the parade. And good luck getting into the parade. You could stay here. Remember when you and Sally used to stay with me? When the... But it's young Artie. Meg, you remember Artie, don't you? No room at the inn for young Artie? No. You're right. You're always right. Sorry. Margaret says it's best if I keep to myself.
Oh. Sorry to bother.
But... Margaret thinks we could help each other.
Really? Brilliant.
There's a warehouse in the old German camp. We could burgle it.
The Victory Memorial Camp? Where all those Home Army chaps run around practicing stabbing people with bayonets? What do you want me to do there? Run around yelling, "Here I am, shoot me," while you go in under the wire?
There's a thing I need from their warehouse. If you help me, I'll get you out of Wellington Wells. I just need you to turn off the power in the camp.
And this isn't going to get me killed?
Don't be a great girl's blouse. I'll meet you at the bunker after dark. Don't worry about the sentries on the bridge. I'll make sure they get a good night's sleep. Trust me, I know what I'm doing.
Shall I just show myself out then? Ollie? I don't actually know the way out. That's Margaret. From school. Margaret... what's her name? She was supposed to go on the train, but then she disappeared and no one would talk about it.
Right, let's have a quick look around this place. If there's anything interesting. Oh, got something interesting.
This too shall pass, I suppose.
Never thought it would come to this, did we?
This is for the benefit of Mr. Kite. The rabbit got into the garden. The rabbit got into the garden.
Sounds like some sort of secret message.
Uh-oh.
Cook us a plate of shite-tasting grub? No! We told you, fucking
My God, they kidnapped some poor woman. I could be a real hero and rescue her. Or get myself killed.
You two bloody listen to me, all right? One fine day, the seaports come running into the regimental HQ, saying there's an elephant broke loose.
Okay, so it looks like I'm gonna have to, have to go through this part. Oh.
There's no cause to shoot it anymore. And by now the mood's got back and he's screaming and jabbering about, oh please don't shoot my elephant. You see, he's grown up with that elephant his whole life. And he don't know how to do any other job except sit on that elephant and tell it to pick up a log and carry it over there.
If I hadn't smoked in high school, I could carry a bit more.
Coolly, but a man. And the mood's crying and jabbering and cool as a summer breeze. The general chambers around, puts it right through the elephant's arm. And the wind just goes out of it. It just kneels down and sighs. And then it's gone. And all the villages are running to get their knives because it's free meat. Now see, unless a man would have trembled at the thought of shooting an elephant that's just calmly standing there eating leaves, he might want to starve. Some civilian Burma had to shoot a rogue elephant and he had to practically empty a whole magazine into the poor thing, and it was half an hour at a time. But the general wished to choose us. So don't you armchair generals tell me what
And now, once again time for
I hear you. And we'll win the
part
next
of our
war.
show where Jack Worth
The general promised.
answers your letters and questions about our life in Wellington Wells. Let's see what Rosalie Millie's got. Do I detect a hint of roses? embarrassing when I read it out to you. Dear
No,
Uncle,
just resting my feet.
whose uncle are you? Are you my uncle? I don't remember having an uncle. Dear Rosalie, oh, how I wish I were your uncle. You seem like a lovely girl. But I'm not biologically anybody's uncle. I just feel like I'm an uncle. And many of your fellow viewers feel like I'm their uncle too. So, it just sort of grew, like dandelions. And you know how difficult it is to uproot dandelions. They just keep growing back. Which is lovely because you can eat them. Did you know that? But I digress. The way uncles do, eh? All you need to know, my dear, is that I feel as fond of you as any uncle. I hope you feel just as fond of me. All right, Rosalie?
No fucking civilians! I have to kill you.
Christ, better not let anyone see me out of uniform.
They ran right past me, so naturally I was swept up in the flow, and soon I was chasing the man down the street as well. And I'm pretty sure we caught up with him. But I can't remember what happened next. I think we beat him, but I can't remember if we killed him or not. Do you know who he was, and did we kill him? Do you know why we were chasing him? Well, dear Talbot, I don't think you should worry about this sort of thing. If a whole bunch of citizens were chasing someone down the street, I think we can safely say that that someone did something wrong. After all, there's only one of you.
Oh wait, I'm actually carrying too much stuff, and I wonder why. Let's see. Feel better. Stealth. I actually want strength. Carry more stuff. Let's go for that one. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, just carrying too much weight.
Attention all personnel. Tonight's
Okay, so that's the map.
Do you ever wonder why the Germans didn't take their tanks with them when they left?
I've made a map. There's a hole in the fence, inside the dump. You just have to get in here, get the key, and cut the power. Then, sneak out into the darkness while I rob them blind. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
How do I cut the power?
The General keeps the keys in his desk.
You want me to break into the General's office?
Any way you can scotch the power is fine by me, lad. I'll meet you back at the train station.
What if they spot me?
I'd run. They don't have a lot of ammunition, but they're terribly handy with their bayonets.
That's your plan B? Run?
Well, you could ask them for some of their famous hot buttered crumpets, but I wouldn't recommend it. They can't run very fast. They're all old farts, like me.
Right, Ollie, let's see that map you made.
2 bags of sugar, fire, water, etc.
Ollie's sleeping potion for those chaps on the bridge.
Oh, I've actually got 5 more points. What's there? Yeah, why not?
To sleep, perchance to dream. Ollie said there was a hole in the fence in the dump. That sounds much safer than walking in by the front gate.
Arthur! Arthur? You get down from that tree before I chop it down.
Do you know why they're registering us?
The Germans love their lists, that's all.
They're taking us away on a train to Germany. You know about it, don't you?
Who told you that? It's ridiculous.
Oh, you all know about it, just not the kids.
Look, they've got cows there. It's not going to be powdered milk. They might even have chocolate.
Oh, chocolate makes it all better.
They've got tanks, Arthur. Or haven't you noticed? How are we supposed to argue with tanks?
I don't want to go to Germany.
It's only for a little while. I think.
I don't want to be a hostage.
Calm down. Let's have some tea.
Oh, right. I'll come down. I think I might be stuck, actually.
Okay, I think at this point I'm actually going to stop here. So I want to say thank you to everybody for taking the time to actually watch a stream with me. I'm just going to save and quit my game. So I want to say thank you very much everybody for taking the time to watch the stream again, and I will hopefully see you another time. So from me, Captain Dogstar, thank you very much and goodbye.